welcome to Angelica's Corner. My name is Angelica, and in today's video I'm going to go over my debt update for the second quarter of the year, and we will be starting with April. So let's go ahead and get started with the video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So happy to have you here. As you see, I'm right here in the bottom and I have a little pink backdrop. I don't know why. my computers I discovered has all these little cool backdrop, but as you can see, my hair looks weird, but it is what it is. I want to try something new. I also want to share with you guys, I'm saying the amount that I'm putting down the first paycheck for the month of April, which is the beginning of the second quarter of the year. But first, let's go over my first quarter of the year. And we have here, I put a total of $2,434.19 for debt and my first quarter. And I wasn't really as heavily invested into putting out a lot of money here because I had a lot of other things going on. But I'll say that the majority of the chunk was the last 2 months for February and March that was entered. So I'm looking forward to see what the new quarter has to bring to me and to debt. That's one of the reasons why I created this Excel sheet, because I wanted to have a visual and things. We're gonna be doing the month of April. I'm just gonna zoom in. So this is how in the bottom here I broke things down, like my total debt right now for each category. As you can see, PNC and Amazon, they're already down to the negatives. So this is probably taxes. It is not taxing it, and it's saying there's more. There's like a negative balance, but there's not, because we're at 0 for PNC and we're at 0 for Amazon right now for the first quarter. So I only have 3 more debts left, which is JetBlue, United, and PayPal. These are all my main, especially United and PayPal are my biggest credit cards right now, as you see here. But we're gonna go ahead and do the month of April. So let me zoom in a little bit more here. I think I zoom in a little bit too much. Let's do 125. Okay, perfect. So for 125, I'm going to show you how this works for me. It has worked for me. I have my notebook here. And as I was saying earlier, you may see me looking down. I apologize. I'm recording from my computer and the camera is up there, but I can't be looking at up there. And I don't know why it's like I'm tilted. I don't know, maybe this is tilted and I can't see it. But it's recording like if I'm like this, like the opposite way. So I do apologize because my face is straight. But anyways, I have my notebook here. And I'm going to see, I like to do my breakdown on a bullet journal. Can't even speak. That's just how I like to do things. I like to do breakdowns. So first thing first, we're going to be putting money towards, I have it broken down here, paycheck 1 and paycheck 2. In case you've not seen my first video, I'll leave it up here as for the first update. So I normally only get paid twice a week, but I added all these extra just in case I decide maybe in the future I would like to share this with others. People may have multiple sources of income or multiple, unless this is one of those where the months, like the month you get 3 in 1 month because of how the check ends, like the pay period ends. But right now it's only 2. Now in the first round, all of these are not even going to be getting minimum payments, because I noticed that my minimum payment, the only minimum payment is going to come through my first paycheck is going to be JetBlue. And for JetBlue, I just added in my minimum plus the extra. So for JetBlue, I am going to be doing $365. So I am doing the snowball effect, where I'm going with the smallest one first and then I'll get to my biggest one. And that's why JetBlue right now is the one that's being targeted the most than the others. So JetBlue gets $365, United gets $50, and that is all. I'm only doing these 2. In paycheck number 2, I will be getting, my minimum payment will be coming out for United, and a minimum payment will be coming out for PayPal. Because of the week, how it fell, it's going to be in the PayPal round. that will be. Right now I only put for JetBlue United because I had something coming up that I had to put money towards, not these categories. But as you can see here, I'm only going to focus right now. My biggest one, I'll put in here my minimum payment for PNC. Sorry, not PNC, for PayPal and United. And I just decided to put a little bit of extra into United because of the interest. I want to battle a little bit of the interest fee. So at least my minimum payment is going to something. But the majority of the money I'm going to be putting for the next few months is going to be JetBlue. Because that is my smallest one. I am just going to be getting my tax refund. It's not a lot, so I've been debating if I'm going to put it towards that or I'm going to leave it for repairs, because I have a lot of repairs coming up that I need to do in the house. So I'm thinking I'm just going to use some of that. I'm going to use the money towards repairs better than debt. I think that's what I'm deciding on to do that. But my goal is to at least put $500 or $600 of my paycheck every 2 weeks towards debt. It is a lot. That is a lot. That's a big chunk of my pay going towards that. But if I could at least get one of the big three, which is JetBlue United and PayPal, if I could get one of them, which is right now is a JetBlue one that I could feel like I could complete more, I could focus then on the other ones. My projection for this is hoping to be done with debt payments by the end of next year. That is if I'm not actively using these. I am actively using, not actively using, but whenever I want to buy like maybe like some of my family members a JetBlue flight or something, I'll use my card and they'll give me the money. But you know, I feel like that's pushing the card back and forth. So that may be the only one that I really use so I could get points in. But I honestly am trying my 100% best not to use a card. I'm using my debit card so I can control myself, because I am trying to control my spending habit right now. So I just went on a spiel there, but I wanted to show you here. If I scroll down to the bottom, some of these have updated itself. So this shows me Q1, I was at 2,982 of this card. But right now with the payment I just made, right now for April, May, June, I'm at 2,617. I am working on figuring out how to add interest in this. I'm just starting to learn Excel. I took a course in Excel, Google Sheets. So I'm still in practicing to see how to use decimals and numbers and tax numbers and all these cool things. So I'm looking to see to find a feature where I am adding the tax percentage, the interest fee to, I said tax, didn't I? I meant to say interest fee to all of these. So some of these numbers are going to fluctuate because of that. But anyways, I'm not going to make this video any longer. Thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and like. And I hope to see you in my next one. Do you have, what type of system are you using this year for debt? If you're paying debt, are you doing the snowball effect? Are you doing the one where you pay the interest? I can't think of the name. Are you just focusing on one card? Do you actively use your card? Please do share. I always like to learn from you guys. So thank you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.